Hey everyone, welcome to this video where we'll explore the power of text-to-speech technology and show you how to build a multilingual speech application using Microsoft Azure and ASP.NET Core. Recently, our team developed a small project to demonstrate this, and we'll walk you through how it works step by step. So first things first, what exactly is text-to-speech or TTS? Well, TTS is a technology that transforms written text into spoken audio. It's used in a wide range of applications, from improving accessibility for visually impaired users to powering virtual assistants and e-learning tools. TTS also supports language learning and makes hands-free interaction possible, making it a powerful tool for productivity. With Azure's neural voices, the speech sounds incredibly natural, almost human. You can even customize the pitch, speed, and emotion to make it feel more engaging and real. How the app works. Now, let's take a quick look at how a multilingual speech app works. The user begins by typing some English text into a form on the web page. Next, they select a target language, like Spanish or French, from a drop-down menu. When they click Generate Speech, the app performs two tasks behind the scenes. 1. First, it translates the text using Azure Translator. 2. Then, it converts that translated text into speech using Azure Speech Service. For example, I'll enter, "Hello everyone, welcome," in this video, and click play. The result? An audio file that plays back the translated speech, and the user can also download it. Setting up the project in Visual Studio 2022. Alright, let's walk through the setup using Visual Studio 2022. Start by opening Visual Studio. On the right-hand side, you'll see the option to create a new project. Click on that. In the search box, type ASP.NET Core Web App Model View Controller. Make sure it says C# as the language, and then click Next. Configuring your project. Now it's time to configure the project. Give your project a name. I will name mine Voice Cloner. For the project location, I'll use this path. C:, users, Lenovo, source, repos. Make sure the checkbox to create a solution with the same name is selected. Click Next again. Then you'll see an additional information screen. We can just go with the default settings here. No need to change anything. Click Create. And after a few seconds, your project will be ready. Exploring the project files. Once the project is created, let's explore the structure. You'll see folders for CSS, CH code files, and controllers. Let's open the homecontroller.cas file. I've already renamed this file to something more descriptive, text-to-speech controller.cas, because this controller handles the speech generation logic. Let's now take a look at the code and see how it all works. At the top of our controller file, we begin by importing all the necessary namespaces. We include Microsoft.ASP.NET-Core.MVC to enable controller and view functionality. Next, we bring in Microsoft.CognitiveServices.Speech and audio for working with Azure Speech SDK. This is what allows us to generate natural-sounding voices. We also import common system libraries like I/O for file handling, HTTP client for calling APIs, Jasso for processing translation results, and Task to handle asynchronous operations. Right after that, we define two pairs of API keys and regions, one for Azure Speech Service and another for Azure's Translator service. Keep in mind, while we've included these keys in the code for demonstration, in real-world production you should store them securely, such as in App Settings or Azure Key Vault. File folder. When a user submits text, we generate a unique audio file name, something like output_abc123.wav. That file is saved inside the www audio directory, so it can be accessed easily through the browser. We then use the speech synthesizer class, pass in our configuration and file path, and call speakTextAsync, which takes the translated text and converts it into spoken audio. Now let's switch over to the index.cshtml view, the user interface. Here, users can enter any English text and then choose a target language and voice from a drop-down menu. We've included languages like Spanish, Japanese, Hindi, and Telugu, all using Azure's neural voices, which sound remarkably human. At this stage, the voice options are hard-coded in the HTML, which keeps it simple for now. But in the future, you could expand this by dynamically loading available voices from Azure's API. Once the user selects a language and clicks the Generate Speech button, the backend handles the translation and speech generation. If successful, an audio player appears on the screen so the user can instantly hear the result, along with a download button to save the audio locally. Finally, in the program.cas file, we wire everything together. We configure the app to use MVC with @controllers with views. We serve static files so audio can be played in the browser. We set up routing, and inside the use endpoints block, we define the default route, pointing to the text-to-speech controller and its index action. And with app run, we launch the server and the app is ready to go. Once the setup is complete, go ahead and click the play button in Visual Studio. This will build and run the application, and you'll see a command prompt window appear briefly. Then, it automatically launches your default browser and navigates to the local server address. And here it is. This is the web interface we just built. You'll notice a clean layout with a text area, a language selection drop-down, and a Generate Speech button. This is the final output, the multilingual text-to-speech app, ready to use. We've also published this project to Microsoft Azure. You can check out the live version here. https://voiceclone.azurewebsites.net. If you're interested in exploring or using this project, feel free to reach out. Our team would be happy to share the full source code with you. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate your time and attention. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Start your journey today with www.crmonce.com.